channel from Syreena with Love. It's another sit down video. It's been a while. The last one I did was about faith, and I've been wanting to do more and more of these, but I just haven't taken the time to do it. So now I am doing it. These are hard, you guys. I feel like it's a lot easier to vlog than it is to sit down and do these videos. I'm so used to watching like people on YouTube that have such personality and stuff, and they're a lot of fun to watch, and pretty sure I'm not that. So but I did want to come in and talk about a few things. So today, from the title of the video, you probably already know I am going to talk about my weight loss plan. Yeah, my weight loss plan. First, let me just start off by saying that I in no way, shape, or form feel like I am fat. I do not feel like that at all. At all. But this little weight loss journey that I am about to go on has been a long time coming, and it has everything to do with how I feel and the amount of energy that I have to be able to do the things that I want to be able to do. I'm not gonna make this like a long and drawn out type of thing, but just to give you like a little bit of background, I have always been a fairly thin person. I've always been tall and somewhat thin. I haven't been in like, you know, the best shape ever, but I've always been pretty tall and thin. When I had, if you don't know me, then welcome to my channel. I really mostly just vlog, but I wanted to start doing more of these like mommy chats and things like that. So yeah, there's that. I had my first son back in 2009. And after I had him, I gained a very healthy amount of weight, probably about 15 pounds, I guess. After I had him, I was super thin. Literally, my stomach shrank back to like, not even back. My stomach got smaller than it was when I got pregnant with him. So didn't have any weight to lose. If anything, I had weight to gain. I was really quite thin. And then on top of that, I breastfed him for about a year, and breastfeeding for me was like a weight loss thing in itself. And then I got pregnant with my second son in 2011. Well, actually, he was born in 2011, so I was pregnant with him in 2010. But again, I only gained probably about 15 pounds or so and went right back, not quite as small as when I had my first son, but went right back to a decent thin weight. Then along came my daughter. And with my daughter, I was already a little bit bigger when I got pregnant with her, and I probably gained about 20 pounds or so with her. Not too crazy, but still a little bit more than I was used to. After she was born, I nursed her as well. I nursed all three of my kids for at least a year. And yeah, I didn't gain a crazy amount of weight at all. It was a little bit bigger than when I had my first child, but I didn't gain a crazy amount of weight. But then it came the reality after having three kids, and things got really interesting. I struggled. I had postpartum depression. I was really up and down in my emotions. I really didn't get out too much. It was a lot. It was a lot having three kids, three little kids, and a lot of times I dealt with my emotions by eating, and eating terrible things like lots of cupcakes and other terrible things. Well, cupcakes aren't terrible. They're just terrible when you're eating 18,000 of them in a day. So I just had major cravings to fill a void that I had emotionally. I was doing a good job managing my emotions, so I thought, by eating, and that was just what I did. And so it was a long period of time, because my daughter is now almost 4. She'll be 4 in a couple months. Cry face. Almost 4 years after having her, and just a lot of bad eating habits and poor choices has led to me being in a spot where I'm really rather unfit and unhealthy. I'm not fat, like I said that, but I have a lot of weight around my stomach area that I would like to get rid of. But more than anything, I need energy, and I need not to experience that boost and crash type of deal that comes from unhealthy foods and sugary foods and things like that. I'm at this point now where I really need to get that under control, and it's less about what I look like but more about what I feel like, wanting to have the energy to keep up with my goals in life and my purpose in life, and I need to be fit, you know, for the fight basically. And I also need to set a good example for my children. So I noticed that I was doing more things. My kids, both of my boys had crazy amounts of food allergies, and so it was somewhat of a blessing in disguise, if you could call it that, because it forced us to have really, really good eating habits for them as they were growing. But as they were getting older, they've been asking for more things like candy and things like that. And of course, my answer is mostly no. But I would notice that I would say no to them and then go sneak candy myself. So that would be like my thing, which is not good, because the best way to teach your kids is to teach them by example. I want to show my kids how to be healthy and how to have energy and how to give their bodies what they need in order to complete the task that they're going to complete in life. I need to set a good example. So that's where I am right now. It's more than losing weight, it's more about a lifestyle change. I've attempted to start different diets, which I'm not really a fan of, but whatever. But I've attempted to start that in the beginning, but it's always failed because I knew that my intentions weren't correct. And this time around, I know exactly what I'm doing this for, and that I'm in it for a lifestyle change and not just in a couple of days I'll be this amount thinner. Now at the same time, I do need to have some type of a goal. So I am about 177 pounds right now, which I don't mind saying. I am 5'7.5", and I probably need to lose about 25 to 30 pounds, okay? So I'm up for the challenge, and I'm excited about it because I have a plan, and I think I have a good plan this time around, as opposed to something that is just more superficial and more frustrating just thinking about it from the beginning. So I just wanted to come on here for some accountability, to talk about what my plan is, and this is the beginning. I'm not sure if I'm brave enough to post any pictures of myself. I mean, I can post a picture. I mean, I can show pictures of myself right now. I don't mind that, but I'm not really a person to wear like stomach out anyway, like even if I was super thin and super fit. So I don't think that I'll do that now, but maybe I'll show a cover up picture of some sort. Anyway, I had a few things that I wanted to talk about to jumpstart this weight loss journey of mine, or this get fit journey, or get healthy, whatever you want to call it, journey of mine. I do not think that there's any one way for everyone to accomplish this goal. I do think that there are certain things that are best for our bodies and some not for others. Does that make sense? I do think there are people that don't do very well with gluten, wheat, things like that, and others that are just fine with it. And do think that there are some people that are really just, their bodies are not tolerable of sugars, and there are some people that are fine with it in moderation. So I'm not a fan of totally eliminating something completely. I just think that we need to listen to our bodies and what is best for our bodies. So I'm kind of there and on that journey right now. Here's my plan. I got a plan, y'all. I have a plan. The first thing I'm going to do for some support, because I need some support through this, I'm going to be reading the Daniel Plan. I started reading this plan. If you watch my vlogs already, then you know that the other day I juiced and I mentioned this book. I picked it up from a bargain discount store for like $4. I was like, I'm going to read this book. And I started chapter 1 and I love it already. It's just 40 days to a healthier life. I really enjoy this author. I've read other books from him. He is a pastor. My plan is to read through this book for some support. It has a lot of scriptures and a lot of research and things that he has done in relation with the Lord, to learn about what our bodies were designed for. And I think that, you know, there's a lot of room to abuse something when you don't know what its purpose was and how you were meant to take care of it. So my goal is to read through this book as I am learning or moving along in my journey. The next thing that I think I'm going to start with is a 3-day juice fast. I've done this before and I loved it. I loved it because it really helped me gain a quicker control over my cravings. So the last time I did it, it went really well. It was very difficult. Those 3 days were very difficult for me because my cravings were just, they're rough, okay? So by the end of the third day, I had really lost a lot of the cravings, and I was starting to crave a lot of the foods that I actually enjoy. And I enjoy a lot of whole natural foods. It's just that the convenience of the bad foods is just, it's convenient. So there's a lot more planning and preparation and mindfulness that's attached to making healthier choices. And so that's what I want to be in the practice of doing. So I think I'd like to get a handle on some of my really, really strong cravings. And I think doing a quick 3-day juice fast will help me to kind of jumpstart getting a handle on those cravings. The next thing I'm going to do is, my oldest son Cameron has been really into exercising lately. He really enjoys running. He is into soccer. He's an active kid. All of my kids are active, but he's a really active kid. And he's also one of those kids that really holds you accountable. And I love that. And I think I'm going to take advantage of that. So I talked to him the other day about running together with mommy. So he was so excited about it. And he's one of those kids that'll be like, we need to run today. You know, he'll make sure that it happens. So the plan is to make sure that he's involved. When am I going to exercise before I start with the kids? Or when am I going to exercise, you know, after the kids are in bed, which is just leaves you no room for error, you know. If I just put it into our schedule before we start our homeschool day or during our homeschool day, I don't know. To get up, get our breakfast ready, especially now since it's getting into the warmer months, we can just get up and get out and get our run accomplished with the kids. So I'm excited about that. So I'll be running with my baby, and he's gonna help me along this journey. So that is number 3. Number 4, I'm gonna do a squat challenge. Like, I think I'll do really well losing the weight through cardio, which is good. I just want to create that active lifestyle, so I think cardio is a definite for me, and the running with my son is definite for me. But I need to get control over this like midsection that's getting out of control, and so I think I definitely need to do like a sit-up squat type of challenge. I found a challenge on Pinterest that I'm going to follow. It should be fairly simple. Gonna do that. Number 5, water. I drink a lot of water, but I don't pay attention to how much I'm consuming. So sometimes I'll have days where I'm not having as much as I normally would. I also drink a lot of seltzer water, which I love, but I think I probably need to cut back on that a little bit because I think it's kind of adding to bloat and things like that. I don't know, it could be in my head, but I'm pretty sure it probably does add to the bloating. So I want to do a lot more fresh, like lemon, cucumber water, that type of deal, and to make sure that I'm measuring the amount that we are consuming. And then number 6, well, this is 5, but my other hand is down here holding my phone, so number 6. Anyway, I'm gonna do the whole apple cider vinegar, you know, like right before my meals. I heard that it helps improve digestion, and I think my digestion is a little off, probably because of how poorly I've been eating. I will have a glass of water with some apple cider vinegar, maybe some lemon and some honey. Number 7, I think I'm gonna give myself one cheat day a week. You know, one cheat day where I can have a little bit of ice cream or a little bit of extra crusty bread or a little bit of something. I can't deprive myself completely, but I do need to gain control over my cravings, so I wouldn't give myself more than once a week. But I think once a week is good, that I can cheat just a little bit, you know, so there's that. Last thing is, I think I'm going to try to stick to this routine of sorts for 21 days. I need to make this a habit, so I think the whole 21-day thing will be good, a good target for me in the beginning of the journey to help make it a habit. I think I'm gonna start on the 24th of April. I think I'll start on the 24th and go through to, what is that, May 14th? Yeah, so I think that is my goal. This is my little accountability thing right here, and we're just gonna go with that. So that is my weight loss plan, my Get Fit plan. If you guys want to join me, let me know. If you have any suggestions, any comments, I don't know how this goes. If you like this video, give it a thumbs up. I'm going to be doing more of these because these are great accountability for me. And I like to see where I started, where I ended up. I like to see the journey. The journey is good. Yeah. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I will see you in our next vlog, or my next video. Also, if you guys have any suggestions or things you'd like to see, some questions or anything to help give me some extra ideas for some more sit-down videos, I would be so grateful for that. I'm really excited to do this portion of my channel, but I'm a tad bit nervous because, like I said, vlogging is just much easier. It's just documenting my family life, you know. Who wouldn't want to do that? But these videos is a little bit outside of my comfort zone. It's a little bit different for me, but I do have a lot of ideas. I had some photography tips that I wanted to share. I have some other mommy topics that I would like to talk about and share. I did have a lookbook that I'm working on with a company, so I'm excited about that because that gives me an opportunity to be a little bit more creative with my videos. So I'm excited about that. So I'm excited to try some new and different things. If you guys have any requests or suggestions or things like that, that would really help me out. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I will see you in our next video.